Mediation: How Britney Spears Settled Her Wildest Legal Disputes. What happens when a small-town girl with a voice like honey and hips that hypnotize the globe becomes the most watched, most controlled, and most misunderstood woman in pop history? How does a Disney darling transform into a global icon, only to be locked in a legal cage by her own father? Why did she marry a childhood friend for 55 hours, a backup dancer for 3 years, and a fitness trainer in a fairy tale wedding that ended in a plot twist worthy of a soap opera? This isn't just the story of Britney Spears. It's a glitter-soaked saga of fame, freedom, and family feuds. From the Mickey Mouse Club to courtroom showdowns, from Vegas vows to Instagram liberation dances, Britney's life has been a roller coaster with no seatbelt and paparazzi hanging off the rails. What made her shave her head in a salon rebellion? Why did her sons move to Hawaii? What secrets did her memoir, The Woman in Me, unleash? And how did a $2.12 million legal bill become the final price tag for peace? Britney Jean Spears entered the world on December 2, 1981, in Macomb, Mississippi, but was raised in Kentwood, Louisiana, a town so tiny, the local Dairy Queen doubled as the town hall and gossip headquarters. Her father, Jamie Spears, was a man of few words and many grunts. A former construction worker and cook, Jamie had the kind of southern drawl that made every sentence sound like a threat or a sermon. He was stern, stoic, and not exactly the poster child for emotional intelligence. Her mother, Lynn Spears, was the yin to Jamie's gruff yang. A school teacher with a heart full of Broadway dreams, Lynn saw in Britney the sparkle of stardom and nurtured it like a prized magnolia. She was the emotional compass of the Spears household, the one who wiped tears and packed audition snacks. Britney's older brother Brian was the quiet one, often seen lurking in the background like a sentient houseplant. Her younger sister Jamie Lynn, meanwhile, would later become a Nickelodeon darling, starring in Zoe 01 and stirring up her own share of tabloid drama. Britney's talent was evident early. At age 8, she auditioned for the Mickey Mouse Club, where she met future stars like Justin Timberlake and Christina Aguilera. Though she didn't make the cut initially, she returned at age 11 and joined the cast, dazzling audiences with her voice, charisma, and hair that defied gravity. By 16, she dropped the cultural nuke known as Baby One More Time. Clad in a schoolgirl outfit that would haunt Halloween aisles for decades, Britney catapulted into global fame. The song topped charts, broke records, and turned her into a pop deity overnight. But fame, as we know, is a double-edged glittery sword. One side sparkles, the other cuts deep. It was New Year's weekend in Las Vegas, and Britney was feeling spontaneous. Entered Jason Allen Alexander, not the Seinfeld actor, but her childhood friend from Kentwood, Louisiana. They'd grown up together, probably shared Kool-Aid and crawfish, and now found themselves in Sin City with a marriage license and zero adult supervision. At 5:30 a.m. on January 3, 2004, Britney and Jason got married at the Little White Wedding Chapel. No prenup, no planning, no pantsuits, just pure impulse and a dash of tequila. The marriage lasted 55 hours. That's shorter than a Netflix binge. Britney's team scrambled like panicked hens, and the union was annulled faster than you can say, "Oops, I did it again." The court cited Britney's lack of understanding of her actions. Jason later claimed they were in love. Britney called it a joke that went too far. Now this one had choreography. Kevin Federline, aka K-Fed, was a backup dancer with a penchant for trucker hats and baggy jeans. Britney met him in 2004, and sparks flew like confetti at a Super Bowl halftime show. Within 3 months, they were engaged. By September, they were married. Twice, actually. The first ceremony wasn't legally binding, so they did it again with paperwork. Their love was documented in the reality show Britney and Kevin Chaotic, which critics called a train wreck in slow motion. But Britney was smitten. She called Kevin her knight in shining armor, and soon they had 2 sons. Sean Preston Federline was born on September 14, 2005. He was a quiet baby with a serious face and a love for toy trucks. Jaden James Federline followed on September 12, 2006. He was more expressive, the kind of toddler who'd negotiate bedtime like a lawyer. But the fairy tale unraveled. Britney filed for divorce in November 2006, citing irreconcilable differences. Kevin fought for custody, and Britney's mental health struggles made headlines. By 2008, Kevin had full custody, and Britney was under conservatorship. Enter Sam Asghari, Iranian-American fitness trainer, actor, and walking thirst trap. Britney met him in 2016 on the set of her Slumber Party music video. He played her love interest, and life imitated art. Sam was calm, supportive, and had the kind of jawline that could slice cheese. He stood by Britney during her conservatorship battle, posted adorable couple pics, and proposed in September 2021 with a ring engraved Lioness. They married on June 9, 2022, in a star-studded ceremony at Britney's home. Guests included Madonna, Selena Gomez, and Donatella Versace. It was a glitter bomb of joy. But by August 2023, Sam filed for divorce. Rumors swirled. Some said Britney felt trapped again. Others claimed Sam wanted more control. The official reason? Irreconcilable differences. Britney later posted cryptic Instagram captions and danced with knives. As one does. Britney's relationship with her sons, Sean and Jaden, has been bittersweet. After losing custody, she had limited visitation. During the conservatorship, she felt disconnected. Jaden once said in an interview, "I think Mom struggles to give us attention." In 2023, Kevin moved the boys to Hawaii with his wife, Victoria Prince. Britney didn't oppose the move, but the distance stung. She's expressed love for her sons on social media, posting throwbacks and heartfelt captions. "My boys are my world," she wrote. But rebuilding trust is a slow dance. Fast forward to 2007. Britney's life was unraveling in full tabloid technicolor. Paparazzi chased her like hyenas on Red Bull. Every Starbucks run, every gas station visit, every tearful glance was captured and sold to the highest bidder. Then came the infamous salon rebellion. Britney, fed up with being controlled, walked into Esther's hair salon in Tarzana, California, grabbed the clippers, and shaved her head. "I don't want anyone touching me," she reportedly said. It was a cry for autonomy, a symbolic shedding of control, and a moment that would be replayed endlessly on TMZ. Her mental health struggles became a public spectacle. She was placed under 2 psychiatric holds known as 5150s in California, and her custody battle with ex-husband Kevin Federline over their 2 sons added fuel to the media inferno. On February 1, 2008, Britney Spears petitioned the court for an emergency conservatorship. Judge Reva Goetz granted it, citing Britney's inability to manage her life due to mental health issues. Jamie, along with attorney Andrew Wallet, was given control over Britney's personal and financial affairs. For 13 years, Jamie ruled Britney's empire like a Southern Caesar. He approved her tours, her spending, and even her dating life. Britney performed in Vegas, released albums, and smiled through it all, until she didn't. In June 2021, Britney broke her silence in a blistering court testimony. "I just want my life back," she said. "I truly believe this conservatorship is abusive." Her words echoed across the globe like a pop anthem of liberation. Fans rallied under the #Free Britney movement, waving pink signs and chanting outside courthouses like it was Coachella for civil rights. Celebrities joined the chorus. Documentaries like Framing Britney Spears exposed the dark underbelly of her conservatorship. Enter Matthew S. Rosengart, a former federal prosecutor with the swagger of a courtroom cowboy. He took up Britney's case and accused Jamie of financial misconduct, including paying himself over $6 million. Even more chilling, he alleged that Jamie had Britney surveilled using hidden audio devices in her bedroom. Jamie denied all allegations, but the damage was done. On November 12, 2021, Judge Brenda Penny officially terminated the conservatorship. Britney was free. No more court-mandated IUDs, no more forced performances, no more paternal overlords. Britney celebrated with Instagram posts, dance videos, and a memoir titled The Woman in Me, where she wrote, "I am stronger than I ever thought I could be." The book became a bestseller, and Britney became a symbol of resilience, autonomy, and glitter-fueled rebellion. Freedom, as it turns out, doesn't come with a discount code. After Judge Brenda Penny slammed the gavel in November 2021 and officially ended Britney's 13-year conservatorship, one might have expected confetti and champagne. Instead, Britney got a bill. A big one. Jamie Spears, her father and former conservator, now 71, demanded she pay his legal fees, totaling a jaw-dropping $2.12 million. Why? Because Jamie argued that all his actions as conservator, including hiring high-powered law firms to defend himself, were court-approved. In his view, Britney's estate should foot the bill. It was like asking someone to pay for the locksmith who kept them locked in the basement. Matthew S. Rosengart, Britney's legal knight in tailored armor, was livid. Why should the victim pay the alleged abuser's bills? He thundered in court filings. He accused Jamie of financial misconduct, including paying himself over $6 million and allegedly spying on Britney with hidden audio devices in her bedroom. Jamie denied everything, but the optics were uglier than a backstage dressing room after a Vegas show. Britney, ever the pragmatist and no stranger to the cost of public spectacle, chose peace over prolonged war. She didn't want to testify in court. She didn't want another media circus. She wanted closure. So in April 2024, she agreed to settle. The terms? She paid $500,000 to Saul Ewing LLP and $1.62 million to Wilkie Farr and Gallagher, two law firms that had represented Jamie during the legal melee. The payments were made within 60 days, avoiding additional penalties, court fees, and the dreaded post-judgment interest. An insider whispered to People magazine, "It was a great result for Britney because it also avoided the possibility of ever having her testify in court, which she did not want to do." Jamie's attorney, Alex Weingarten, declared he has only ever wanted what is best for Britney, whom he loves very much. Cue the eye rolls from the Free Britney crowd. No one admitted wrongdoing. No one claimed victory. But the ink dried, the money moved, and the Spears saga closed its most expensive chapter. In 2023, Britney dropped The Woman in Me, a literary Molotov cocktail that exploded onto bestseller lists. It was raw, riveting, and unapologetically Britney. She detailed her conservatorship, her relationships, hello Justin, her motherhood, and her rebirth. "I am stronger than I ever thought I could be," she wrote, a line that became a rallying cry for survivors of abuse and fans who had watched her journey like a real-life fairy tale with a legal subplot. The book sold like hotcakes at a Vegas brunch. Critics praised its honesty, fans wept, and Britney, once silenced, now had the loudest voice in the room. Jamie Spears, meanwhile, retreated from public life. His health reportedly declined, and his reputation was forever altered. Once the patriarch of a pop empire, he now lived in the shadow of allegations and public scrutiny. The Spears family remains fractured. Lynn Spears, ever the peacemaker, has tried to reconcile. But trust, dear reader, is a currency not easily replenished, especially when it's been spent on court filings and surveillance equipment. Britney Spears didn't just win her freedom, she rewrote the narrative. She exposed the flaws in the conservatorship system. She became a symbol of resilience, autonomy, and glitter-fueled rebellion. Before you go, if you've been glued to this glitter-soaked saga of Britney Spears, from Mickey Mouse Club to courtroom chaos, from Vegas vows to Phoenix-like freedom, don't forget to show some love. Follow us, subscribe to the channel, and click that notification bell so you never miss a moment of drama, intrigue, and jaw-dropping celebrity stories. We've got more tales coming your way. Fame, fortune, feuds, and the kind of behind-the-scenes secrets that make Hollywood blush. So stay tuned, stay curious, and stay fabulous, because here, every story sparkles. Next up, Robert Downey Jr.